Welcome back to Gero Dynamics. Okay, so this is going to be a wrestling video. Not into wrestling videos? See you later. You won't hurt my feelings if you don't want to watch it. No worries. All right, so I had made predictions in my wrestling league for the AEW event that they just held. It was AEW Revolution 2024. I made predictions, for my wrestling league, but I didn't do a video on it. Reason being is because I'm not as familiar with the AEW product, and so a lot of it is guessing for me at this point because I follow it on YouTube, but that's about it. I don't have any way to really watch the events. But I figured I'd do a little quick video talking about the results and my predictions and how I'm doing in the wrestling league, which is not great. I was in seventh. With seventh is relative because there's a lot of people tied. First, second, third. They're tied. So there's hundreds of people that are above me in position. It's just the seventh scoring wise, so a lot of people are tied, but anyways, so I was in seventh, dropped down to 12th, so tied with a bunch of people for 12th. I'm actually kind of surprised because I did pretty decent in my predictions, but I guess it was a pretty predictable event especially if you follow the product a little more closely than I do, which is probably why I'll never do really well in this wrestling league because I half of the events I don't have as strong understanding of what's going on, just a general. So anyways, here we go. Let's talk about it. Oh yeah, is it gonna let me? Okay, there we go. All right, so the AEW World Tag Team Championship match, Sting and Darby Allin versus Matt and Nick Jackson, the Young Bucks, Matthew and Nicholas. I'm old school, and in my mind, you're supposed to go out on your back. If you're a wrestler, you go out on your back. You lose your last match, you put someone else over, and you retire as gracefully as you can. Unlike Ric Flair. No, a lot of people come back a lot, but, and it's okay to come back from time to time for a match periodically, even after you retire. But if this is your retirement match, in my mind, you should retire with a loss. And the thing is Sting is such a traditionalist that I thought he was going to as well. It's kind of interesting because, moving forward, if that was Sting's last match, Sting and Darby Allin are the champions, and they retained. So is Darby Allin going to get a new partner? Do they have to relinquish the titles and there'll be a tournament for the title? I guess we'll see moving forward. But I thought this was a slam dunk that Sting and Darby Allin were going to put over. Put over the Young Bucks. It's not like they needed to be put over, so maybe that's why it was the Young Bucks, because they can handle losing that match. But I'm really surprised with the result. I got that one wrong, so that's one of the ones I got wrong. Then AEW Continental Crown Championship, Eddie Kingston versus Daniel Bryanson, Bryan Danielson. See, this is how much I am not a super familiar with the AEW product. I got his name wrong, used his WWE name. Anyways, Bryan Danielson, very good. I just had a feeling that it was going to be finally time for Eddie Kingston to finally drop it to Bryan Danielson and for him to finally hold a title. Really, I know that he's getting towards the end of his career, and so I just thought I'm not as surprised by this one as the last match. I'm also, and I'm sure I'll get some hate from some AEW people, I'm not a fan of Eddie Kingston. I think he's not good. So, some people really like him. Huge fans. I'm just surprised that someone like Eddie Kingston beats someone like Bryan Danielson on a regular basis. Yeah, I guess I'm showing my biases here. Anyways, so yeah, I got that one wrong. My bad. Eddie Kingston. Go Eddie Kingston. All you Eddie Kingston fans out there watching this video, I'm sure there's one. Yeah, that congratulations. All right. Next, we had Will Ospreay versus. Oh, that's funny. Why isn't it? Oh, it doesn't show who they're going against. Okay, I think I can get this right. All right. So Will Ospreay versus Takeshita. Takeshita. Oh man, maybe I should have the actual full matches. It's not letting me click on it or anything. Okay, anyways, we'll see how far I can go like this. Will Ospreay versus Takeshita or whatever his name is. Um, I just it's Will Ospreay's first like real as a member of the roster. I mean, he's had matches in AEW before, but now he's officially a member of the AEW roster. I just really didn't see him losing this match. Um, and they've really been putting the other guy over a lot lately. So I just kind of had a feeling that it was going to be Ospreay. Got that one right. Very cool. Ospreay's a good wrestler. I like him. It would have been fun to see him in WWE, but I think he'll get more out of what he does in AEW. They're gonna let him be him. So it's probably the right spot for him. Not no hate on him choosing to go with AEW. It made a lot of sense for him. But I think he's a pretty good wrestler. He's not a good storyteller. As far as I know he had probably had some great stories in New Japan. But as far as like in-ring storytelling, it's a lot of no selling and a lot of stuff that just isn't super realistic. It's just, it's exciting and fun to watch, but it's just not the best like wrestling, right? It's not the best actual, it's, gymnastic wrestling, which is amazing. He does some stuff that I just can't even believe when I see it, but it's not really what I'm wanting to see nonstop in a match. Old school. I'm a little bit old school like that. All right, but congratulations to Will Ospreay. That's great. All right, Christian Cage versus Daniel Garcia. I think it was right. I think I got that right. I picked Christian Cage. Daniel Garcia, again, I just don't see it. I know a lot of AEW fans really like him. I just don't see it. But I think he'll eventually get there. It just wasn't that time yet. Christian is doing great heel work. He's just got this personality that just really is clicking right now. I think having the title on him works, and so he won the match, and that's kind of what I was expecting. All right. Actually, that was my Joker pick. I thought for sure he was going to win the match. I made that my Joker pick. I try to make championship matches my Joker pick. So I got double the points, basically, for getting that one right. And it's already a double points because it's a championship match. So I got that one right. All the points. Blackpool Combat Club versus, I should know their name. AFR? Not AFR. Oh man, FTR. There we go. Sorry. I know. This is why I didn't do the prediction video. But yeah, FTR. I really like FTR. I liked them in WWE. I like them in AEW. I like that style. Their characters aren't as exciting as a John Mox and a Claudio Castagnoli. But yeah, they're really good wrestlers. I just had a feeling that this was going to go the Blackpool Combat Club's way. They've lost a few here and there that maybe they shouldn't have lost, and they're kind of losing a little bit of their momentum. And I know they need to move John Moxley back up, and right now they're kind of doing it as a tag team, but they need to move him back up towards the top because he's one of the most popular, successful wrestlers in AEW. And I like him. I do. I think both of these teams were good, solid teams. I just think that FTR is more like my style of wrestling. But I really do like the Blackpool Combat Club. This was probably a great match, and I picked the right winner. All right. Then there was that what's it called? Something Star All-Star 8-Man Scramble. And there's no way I'm going to be able to remember all the people that were in this match, and they're not listed. But nevertheless, I predicted Wardlow was going to win. Wardlow won the match. I'm assuming he goes on to face Samoa Joe, which, spoiler, Samoa Joe's still the champion. But yeah, so I picked Wardlow thinking that's what they were going to do, is elevate him to the main event championship match with this match. And there it is. Yeah, Wardlow won. That's what happened. The other guys, there were some other really, really strong contenders in there, but it was Wardlow's match to win. Then the AEW Championship match, I picked Samoa Joe to win. I was a little unsure about that. I thought they could have pulled the trigger on Swerve, but they're going to build him up a little bit more, I think. We will see him maybe take a different title first. Or they may just have him come back to the main event after. I'm thinking Wardlow goes on to Samoa Joe, beats Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe finally goes down. Wardlow takes it. Then that's going to be right about the time that Adam, why am I forgetting? Adam Cole. Adam Cole should hopefully be ready to go by then, and so they'll have Wardlow and Adam Cole clash over it, because Adam Cole's going to expect him to just give it to him, and he's not going to do that. And then eventually either Adam Cole or Wardlow. I'm leaning towards Wardlow, but having Adam Cole come back after a layoff and then lose, we'll see. Maybe they'll have a long one, and then eventually it'll go to Adam Cole. Adam Cole versus Swerve would probably be some great stuff. Wardlow versus Swerve, maybe not as much. So yeah, maybe Wardlow eventually drops it to Adam Cole. Anyways, that's kind of my ideas looking forward. But yeah, so I picked Wardlow to win that one, and then I picked Samoa Joe to win his match. I think Swerve and Adam Page will probably move forward, doing things. Still, continue on that conflict, but maybe kind of like at a peripheral. Because one thing I would say about AEW is, like, you get less of the same match than WWE. WWE will repeat the same match over for months and months. That was my dog. Not me. Anyways, WWE will repeat the same match over and over again for months. AEW doesn't do that as much, especially with their top stars. So maybe it'll be more like they're picking at each other from afar as they're wrestling other people type thing. But eventually they're going to have their blowout. And I would imagine Swerve's going to win that. Adam Page is not my favorite either. Sorry, guys. And I think he's going to go move back into a partnership with, like, the Young Bucks, and probably just be a bad guy in the trio. Anyways. Okay. Oh, I clicked on the wrong thing. Hopefully that doesn't mess with the video too much. All right. The next match is one that so I only got 3 wrong. Timeless Toni Storm versus Deonna Purrazzo. I thought they would just switch the title finally to Deonna Purrazzo. Kind of surprised that she lost, but not really, because the Timeless Toni Storm character is a popular big type of character, and so it makes sense for her to hold on to the championship, I guess. Again, my dog. So I got that one wrong. Probably should have picked Toni Storm. I probably should have picked Toni Storm, but either way, I got that one wrong. And then in the final match on this list, not the final match of the night, but these are kind of out of order. The AEW International Championship, Roderick Strong versus Orange Cassidy. I picked Roderick Strong. I just figured, like, this group got formed and hasn't really been looking that strong for a new group made up of people that are very popular. And, it's just kind of been like, in like a hold pattern with Adam Cole being injured. But I think putting that title on Roderick Strong, moving Wardlow into the main event scene, probably putting the AEW Championship on him. I think that is probably the direction they go with that faction, and then the faction's going to have some turmoil when Adam Cole gets healthy again. That's probably what they're going to do. So Roderick Strong, I had a prediction he was going to win. He won. Very good, very good. So as you see, I got 3 matches wrong. I got the Joker pick right. But even so, I dropped from 7 to 12. And so other people must have got them all right. And that's just the way it is sometimes. All right, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed that little recap. Hopefully one of these days AEW is on a streaming service so I can actually watch it. But as of right now, I'm not getting cable TV just to watch AEW. So good luck AEW in getting that streaming service and getting your next deal. And yeah, maybe I'll watch you one of these days other than clips on YouTube. All right, everybody, take care. Have a good day.